Welcome to the historic rec room in the shadows of the Rogers Center. And Blake Murphy, I don't just say that as a geographical locator, I say it because this is a huge pro wrestling weekend here in Toronto.
Can't wait. What a way to start off. Elimination Chamber later tonight at the home of the Blue Jays. 50,000 strong for that one. Couple hundred strong here at the rec room. And what a way to get it going. One half of fresh air. The big boy, Junior Bonito.
And speaking of big boys, wait till you get a look at his opponent. We've talked about it before, the fact that he seems to get bigger every time we see him. Blake, we have one half of Locked and Loaded, Mark Wheeler. You just heard the introduction from our ring announcer, Dustin Berry. You also heard the reaction from the Smash Wrestling crowd here at the Rec Room against one half of Fresh Air, Junior Bonito. This is going to be a great matchup one-on-one.
Shades of a pandemic-era triple threat. One part of each tag team, as both of those tag teams vie for positioning in our tag division here at Smash Wrestling. Locked and Loaded, of course, have had a title shot. Fresh Air have been in the mix there as well. We're going to see a little one-on-one action, though.
And we should mention Junior Bonito, his tag team partner in Fresh Air, McCray Martin, suffered an injury last month, so he has not been able to compete. He should be good to go in the next few weeks, but for now, Junior Bonito, who is a veteran of singles matchups, he is no stranger to singles competition. He is going at it one-on-one against the Golden Gun.
Well, you heard it there from Mark Wheeler right out of the gate. None of this ass-clapping crap. Of course, Fresh Air, known for this clap dem cheeks chant. Not hard to get the Rec Room crowd getting behind a chant like that, Steve.
Definitely not. And we talked about what a big weekend it is, Elimination Chamber happening. We have a sold-out crowd here at the Rec Room. It's unbelievable how many people. There are people from out of town. There are people from out of the country. We have international media here covering Smash Wrestling tonight here at the Rec Room.
I prefer my sports media Toronto-based, good company like Rogers Sportsnet, something like that. But it's nice. Everyone's welcome here. Nice welcome elbow to the chops there from the Golden Gun.
We are one big happy wrestling family. Look at that speed from Junior Bonito and the athleticism. Oh! Wheeler charging and gets hit by a couple of educated feet from Junior Bonito.
This is a great start for Bonito here. Mark Wheeler already on his heels, and this is a win. We talked about how this is, it's a singles match, but both of these people in the tag division, whether it's singles or tag team, Mark Wheeler has had a terrific last 18 months or so, but when it comes to the big match, he continues to come up just a little bit short. He wants this one. I tried to talk to him before this match. He was locked and he had no interest in our usual pre-match chats.
Locked and loaded is Mark Wheeler as he backs. Bonito into the corner and slaps the metal post there for his efforts.
Wheeler, of course, a part of the 2024 Match of the Year and Feud of the Year here at Smash Wrestling, but he came out on the wrong end of that against Von Vertigo, and we mentioned Locked and Loaded have challenged for the titles. They gave Sinner and Saint the tag champs maybe the toughest test of their year-and-a-half-long title reign, but again, came up just a little bit short. And there you see that athleticism and strength displayed by Mark Wheeler. 2 count there. And you see the aggression here, too. Not wasting any time going for that cover. Big power moves out of the gate here. I think Wheeler, whether he wants to admit it or not, has a sense of just how important every win is for him at this stage. Absolutely. And you see some of those power moves and some of that viciousness coming out from the Golden Gun as he tries to slow down the quicker Junior Bonito. And it's interesting. He obviously had that lengthy feud with Von Vertigo. That's a lot of ring time against someone who fights a similar style to Junior Bonito. Wheeler has a good amount of experience at this point, against a wrestler like this. Of course, he came up short against Vertigo in the big blow-off there at Super Showdown, but he knows how to handle a speedy guy and kind of keep them grounded. And we'll see if he's learned anything from that feud with Vertigo as he is staying on Junior Bonito. For a big elbow. Nobody home. That quickness moves out of the way. Wheeler favoring the elbow.
and now a big boot to the face.
Interesting challenge for Bonito, too. Normally a tag team wrestler. He rolls out of the way of that one. That's normally where you'd see him go for a tag. Goes for a cover there, though. Almost sneaks one on Mark Wheeler.
Bonito, though, to his credit, has won singles championships in other promotions.
Oh!
And there's that vintage drop kick from Mark Wheeler. You don't always expect it, but he pulls it out at opportune moments. Wow.
Yeah, you think it's all muscle, and then he gets up in a hurry like that. Every time he's in there, him and Jesse V is locked and loaded. Jesse puts him up on the shoulders, and Wheeler's still able to take him down with that drop kick. One of the very best drop kicks in this business.
It really is, and you don't expect to see the athleticism out of Wheeler or Jesse V, and they are both among the most athletic wrestlers that we have seen here in Smash.
Oh, now Wheeler wants the crowd chanting and clapping. Oh!
That was completely uncalled for.
Snot rocket right to the dome.
I think all that's going to do is make Junior Bonito upset.
Bonito coming back with strikes here.
Like a house of fire. Big move there by Bonito, catching Wheeler, and now high off the top rope. Sends Wheeler to the floor, and now he is, not to the floor, to the mat, I should say.
Wheeler's in trouble here, though, hung over that second rope. It's cheek clapping time.
And there it is. Crowd called for it. Bonito more than happy to oblige. Now Bonito catching Wheeler in a fireman's carry. And that he calls the two-step. The number two-step.
Ooh. Quite the combo there.
It was. But unable to put the golden gun away.
So again, you saw Bonito quickly look to the corner there. Hey, this is where McCray Martin would normally be there. Come in, add a little power on top of this. Instead, Bonito's going to have to go to the sky, try to pull something else out to keep Wheeler down.
Yeah, looking for some more aerial offense here, but Wheeler very quick to his feet, avoids that offensive maneuver, and Bonito throws Wheeler outside to the floor, but Wheeler again quick to get back, chokes Bonito off that top rope.
Oh!
Wheeler now going for the cover.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
That's some innovative offense from Wheeler there. You think he's hung up outside the ring and slings his way back in right into that kind of twisting flatliner.
And you see the look on Bonito's face. He was that was a desperation kick out at 2. He is hurting though, but Wheeler really needs to follow up here and try to put his opponent away. As Bonito just can't stand up under his own strength.
Yeah, Wheeler's got plenty of strength to pull him up here, but I think he's getting a kick out of the dead weight that Bonito is right now. He's on Dream Street. He's on the severed floor right now if you're up on your pop culture references, Steve.
And I certainly am not. And you see our referee, Steve Sorensen, checking on Bonito, making sure he can continue, and he can. But it is not looking good for Bonito. I say that. Quick pinfall there. Now reversal. Another reversal. And it pinfall. He wins. Junior Bonito pulls off the win.
Mark Wheeler looks stunned, going for that full Nelson, a little too cocky, gets hit with the flash roll-up. Oh, no. And Wheeler's threatening
loser for sure.
The referee almost got some there, and Bonito's eating the boots now.
I mean, Wheeler coming up short again, but taking his frustrations out now, calling for the microphone. Let's see what he has to say.
Here come the excuses, probably.
Shut up! I'm so sick and tired of Smash Wrestling. I'm so sick and tired of you stupid people booing me. You paid a ticket to watch Mark Wheeler a minute. I've been here way too long. I've been here for 9 years now with no respect. No. That changes very, very soon.
What do you think that means, Blake?
I don't know who it's threatening, but that's a threat to all of Smash Wrestling from Mark Wheeler.
Jason Hotch back at Smash Wrestling from TNA, and pretty impressive debut last month here at the Rec Room in a 3-way match.
He's just impressive every stop he's made. He's impressed here in Smash Wrestling. I really like what we've seen from him in TNA since him and John Schuyler came under the tutelage of Mustafa Ali. Ali encouraging, hey, you guys are great hands, not just good hands. We'll see what Hotch has today. Big one-on-one opportunity for him.
Definitely one of the top prospects we've seen come along in some time. Brent Banks, a veteran of the Ontario indie scene and one of the most popular wrestlers to come around in a long time. He has been somebody that wrestling fans in this province have talked about for a long time as the guy to beat, and Jason Hotch looking to be the next breakout star as we talk about Brent Banks in that same vein.
Hey, you want to make a name in Smash, you want to make a name in Ontario, you want to make a name in Canada, you got to beat a guy like Brent Banks. Very few victories would put you more on the radar than one like that for Jason Hotch. But this is a tall task, literally and figuratively.
We mentioned the sold-out crowd here at the Rec Room. They are really popping for Brent Banks here.
As long as I've been coming to Smash shows, that's been the case. I'm sure we'll get a Banks' money chant at some point as well. And Jason Hotch, if it's anything like last time he was here, he's going to do everything he can to take the crowd out of this match and talk a lot back to them.
He definitely loves interacting with the Smash Wrestling fans, and not always in a good way for the good hand. All right, we are underway. What a highly anticipated one-on-one match we are about to see here between Jason Hotch and Brent Money Banks.
Hotch already into it with the crowd. If you didn't pick up, the crowd was chanting Canada. Hotch was responding, sucks. At least he didn't get a mic and tear down the local sports teams this time. They have done enough of that on their own over the last couple of years. They don't need Jason Hotch's help to do it.
They do not need help, absolutely. And yet, here's our first lock-up of the match as Banks looking to take control with a wrist lock here, an arm wringer.
One of the things that makes Banks such a good test for an upcoming prospect like Hotch is Banks can go a couple different styles. He can go this more technical oriented. He's obviously got a height advantage on a lot of guys in there. And then, of course, there's the speed element as well. You blend all those together. It's tough to scout for a Brent Banks match.
And in my mind, he is one of the kings of the reversals. You put him in any hold, and he's usually able to get out of it and turn it around to his advantage. So we'll look for that as this match continues.
Yeah, if you're going to claim to be a pretty good hand, you're going to have to reverse those reversals, have counters for the counters. And yeah, Hotch with maybe a little bit of a strength advantage with the lower center of gravity here, using that for that headlock takeover. And this is probably going to be the strategy for him, not only to keep Banks grounded because he can go to the skies, he can use that speed, but that's a great way to take the crowd out of it and keep them from getting behind Banks and just grind this thing out, keep him on the mat.
Absolutely, and you see when Banks gets to his feet, Hotch loses that leverage that he had, and again, that height coming into play. Now Banks backing Hotch, and Hotch again grabbing onto the hair. That is not endearing him to the fans or Banks himself.
I wouldn't have thought Banks' hair was long enough to get a full handful there, but Hotch is managed. It's those good hands. Won't be the last one I make either.
All right.
There you go. Banks has turned it around here. He's got the side headlock now.
Hotch backing Banks. Oh,
there we go.
Turnabout is fair play. Banks grabs Hotch's hair, and there's a lot more of it to go around.
Using the full 5 count from the official. Helping him count even. That's just sportsmanship. If you're going to break the rules, help the ref enforce them.
Absolutely, and Banks did break it. And now has Hotch in another side headlock. Banks holding on as Hotch tried to shoot Banks off the ropes.
Yeah, using that length for leverage, get that wide stride out in front of you and drop the weight into your hips, keep Hotch from flinging you off.
You don't think necessarily of Banks as one of the stronger guys, but he uses that height and momentum to his advantage.
Yeah, it's all levers when you're tall and lean like that.
Yep.
I mean, I assume, I don't know.
Big reverse neck breaker there by Hotch. Stuns Banks.
The irony here, complaining about the hair pull from Brent Banks.
Of course.
Misses on an elbow there.
And misses again as Banks rolls out onto the floor. Hotch, Banks way too quick. Now Banks, suicide dive! Sends Hotch to the ground.
Banks turns this thing around in a hurry with that. You miss 2 elbows, you're on the outside, boom.
Banks knew what he was doing, it looked like, and just luring Hotch there. Big left-handed shot by Brent Money Banks. Calling for one more now. Let's listen.
Yeah, they heard that one at Rogers Center.
They sure did. Now Banks throwing Hotch back in the ring. Let's see how much that suicide dive and the chops took out of one of the good hands. Chanting easy money?
Yeah. Smart of Hotch there. He's getting dragged in the ring and he keeps a hold of the apron. And then you get the little eye poke.
Very smart by Jason Hotch. Had the referee distracted as he was fixing the ring. What a drop kick by Jason Hotch.
Picture perfect.
Sends Banks to the mat. And now some vicious kicks to the midsection.
Yeah, don't always love Hotch's attitude. Love the aggression he wrestles with, though, the way he stays on top of guys like that after a big momentum turn.
You have to do that with somebody like Brent Money Banks. And now Hotch calling for some quiet as he tries for the chop.
Swing and a miss. Yeah.
And Banks turning the tables on Hotch with another chop. You hear the crowd calling for it. Felt that one over here on our commentary position.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard contact. That's
Banks whipping Hotch into the corner. Sidestep by Hotch. And big kick to the face. Stuns Brent Banks. Reverse neck breaker. Sends Banks down. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Banks able to kick out just in the nick of time.
Some innovative offense there from Hotch.
As we watch the replay here.
That's from Brent Banks' suicide dive a little earlier. That turned the momentum in the first place, but Hotch has managed to get it back in his favor here. Saw that slingshot into the kind of rolling thunder neck breaker. A lot going on there, but using the speed, using the momentum to his advantage, and now he is firmly in control.
One of the more intriguing things about this matchup, you sense that these guys are never really out of the match.
Backbreaker's not going to be enough on Banks there.
Nope, but trying to wear him down as Banks favoring that lower back. Hotch now looking to the crowd as Banks calling for some support from the Smash Wrestling fans. Hotch following up here with an uppercut. Referee calling for Hotch to get Banks out of the corner. Banks holding on to the ropes though, and he is hit by an elbow from Hotch. Now Banks still holding on. Let's see if these elbows and punches to the midsection will do the trick, as Hotch really trying to get Banks for some offense into the corner. Banks reverses it. And now back body drop by Brent Money Banks.
Hotch didn't know where he was, and that one got twisted upside down in the turnbuckle off that whip. Stumbled right into the big back body drop there.
Banks trying to catch his breath from a series of offense from Jason Hotch earlier in the match. He is feeling it. Now Hotch also favoring his back. Big right by Banks. And now a left. Banks catches.
Had that
Hotch.
scouted, yeah. The
He
fake
did.
jab up top, looking for the kick to the midsection, but he was ready for it.
Another big left by Brent Banks. Stuns Hotch.
Oh,
Now Banks again. Reversal by Hotch. Banks, though, vintage. Ducks underneath. Reversal.
Blue Thunder Bomb.
Oh! 2.99.
Banks thought he had it there. And Hotch just can't keep up.
That speed that we talked about earlier showing through by Brent Money Banks.
We mentioned, too, for the experience factor and the notoriety factor in this area, how big a win this would be for Hotch. But if you're Brent Banks, this is a huge victory, too. This is the guy who's on TNA Impact every week. You beat a big prospect like this. Brent Banks, he's never far from the title picture, but he gets right back in there, I think.
He will definitely turn some heads if he is able to beat Jason Hotch. As now Banks caught on that top turnbuckle. Hotch now following up. Hotch hooking Banks. Possibly a Bob Orton-like superplex here that he's looking for. Banks, though, having none of it.
Double palm strike to the chest, freeze him.
Banks jumping halfway across the ring. Ducks underneath his Hotch. Now rolls him up. Oh!
Wheelbarrow!
What a German suplex! Woo! Unable to hold on for the pin, but wow, was that close. Hotch looks stunned there, not sure what he's going to have to do to put Brent Banks away.
Shades of Doug Williams with that one.
Redskins quarterback.
Crowd behind Banks here, but Hotch is looking pretty good here. Looking for a dragon sleeper, inverted suplex kind of thing here.
This match is really living up to expectations. These guys are matching move for move, maneuver for maneuver.
Hotch floats over and Banks is going to climb the ropes.
Clever move by Brent Banks. We talked about those reversals and those counters.
Hotch rolls him up.
Close call there for Brent Banks. Now go behind, followed by another and another.
A couple of standing switches there, yeah. Looking for that rolling German again, maybe?
Whoa!
Banks flips out, but Hotch kips right back up.
And Hotch doesn't know it. He's going to be a little surprised here. Oh, Poison Rana by Brent Banks.
That might be enough.
Brent looking to put this one away. Here's the pinfall.
Oh! Thought he had him with the Michinoku driver.
Referee explaining to Banks that Hotch was able to kick out just in the nick of time.
Just in the nick of time. Banks is going to try to go up top here.
You hear the justified, this is awesome chants from the Smash Wrestling fans.
Are you allowed to call it justified, or do we have to
I'm
certain someone to justify it?
It's all good. I've gotten sign off from the man himself.
Comes up empty on that one.
Now Hotch looking to follow up there. Banks.
Inside cradle.
Hotch just able to kick out. Now Banks rolls up Hotch. 2. Incredible action here. Banks now off the middle rope. Oh, got caught. Hotch now.
No reversal this time. Vertigo.
1, 2, 3. Jason Hotch with a huge win.
The winner of this contest, Jason Hotch.
What an incredible back and forth match between two terrific competitors. But Jason Hotch, one of the, as we talked about, breakout stars, shows why.
Big smile on his face as the crowd lets him know how much they dislike that outcome too. We're going to see more of Hotch here. We're going to see more of him at TNA Impact. This is one of the biggest names to watch the rest of 2025.
Alexia Nicole back with Smash Wrestling. She was here last month, now looking to follow up, and a huge opportunity for her against one of the biggest names and best known competitors in the world of professional wrestling, Cassie Lee.
You might call it bionic versus iconic.
I like that. Spell bionic with 2 eyes, though.
Of course.
And there she is, Cassie Lee, former one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, former one half of the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions, here making her debut in Smash Wrestling. Not only that, wrestling in her first match since October of 2023. That's 16 and a half months.
How cool that it's in Smash Wrestling, her first match back, a big weekend like this, huge event like this, big chance for Alexia Nicole, but I'm fired up. We haven't seen Cassie Lee in, like you said, quite some time. I'm really excited for this one.
And really, she's been in a tag team for the bulk of the career that we've witnessed. She's done a few singles matches, but this will be a good opportunity for her against a veteran competitor in Alexia Nicole.
Yeah, really one of the most influential women's tag team of the last couple decades. Were the Iconics now the inspiration. Great job by Harley Cameron on the entrance theme,
God,
by the way. Australian women's wrestling, huge moment right now. We'll see if Cassie Lee can carry that over like she carries Alexia Nicole over there with the side headlock.
That was a very good segue, Blake.
Thanks, man.
I was at WrestleMania 35 when the Iconics won the Women's Tag Team Championship, and it just felt like their time. It was such a feel-good moment. You could see the expression on their faces, how much it meant to, at the time, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, now Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay. Cassie Lee will be reuniting with her inspiration partner, Jessica McKay, in Las Vegas over WrestleMania weekend. So again, it's just a big next few weeks for Cassie Lee here.
Yeah, and you don't want to look past this one. This is certainly not just a tune-up. Alexia Nicole is too good, too experienced to consider this match this way, but I'm sure there's a little bit of an eye toward a big weekend like that as well.
Absolutely, and Cassie Lee talking about in a story on Slam Wrestling how she was been training with Flatbacks in Florida, which is of course co-owned by her husband, Sean Spears, along with the former Tyler Breeze.
I believe I saw some photos of Charlotte Flair as she was training for her return. There was a group of them. Hey, a few of us haven't been in the ring in a while. Let's get the rust off together.
Yep. Now Alexia Nicole doing the very Canadian polite thing of allowing Cassie Lee back in the ring.
And Cassie doing the very not Canadian thing, complaining about the weather on her way back into the ring.
Well, let's be honest. We're all doing that after the last couple of weeks.
You always worry a weekend as big as Elimination Chamber weekend. You want people to see the best of the city. It reminds me how cold and snowy it is this weekend. It reminds me of 2016 NBA
All-Star.
Yeah. Minus 25 coldest weekend we've had in Toronto in like 30 years. My beard's freezing when I go for a run. There's literal icicles in it. It's not quite that bad this weekend.
No, but Elimination Chamber 2023 that you and I were both at in Montreal was also snowy and cold and slushy. But
good luck keeping the bottom of your jeans dry.
Exactly. But the sun's out. Nice arm drag there by Cassie Lee. Another one on Alexia Nicole. Oh! Went to the well one too many times. Alexia rolls up Cassie Lee and a 2 count.
Look
now
at the backslide. Yeah.
Alexia able to get out of it. Now headlock takeover. Pin attempt by Cassie Lee. Oh!
Inside cradle.
Kick out by Cassie Lee. There's an arm track by Lee. Sends Alexia rolling out of the ring.
Yeah, her precision's in the counter is certainly not rusty at all for Cassie
Not at all.
Lee. Yeah.
Alexia taking a breath. trying to regroup outside of the ring. And look at Cassie Lee returning the favor here, holding the ropes open for Alexia Nicole. Very kind of her. See, she picked up some Canadian manners while she's been here. Of course, she's also married to a Canadian.
Yeah. See, I'm so conditioned, though, and Sean Spear's not the kindest of guys in the ring historically either. I was waiting for the, a trip on the ropes or something there.
Throw that sportsmanship out the window. That was not very Canadian of Alexia Nicole. Slapping Cassie Lee's hand away as Alexia pushes Cassie Lee into the corner.
Oh, look at the tone change on Cassie Lee's face, though.
Yep. She was not expecting that. It was all nicey nice until that moment.
Oh, now you want a handshake.
See if Cassie Lee will accommodate. All right, but you can see the looks on their faces.
Yeah.
Now Cassie Lee giving her the what for. Oh! Vicious slap. Cassie Lee's not going to take that. Takedown. And now raining down punches on Alexia Nicole, the Australian, looking to get an upper hand as she throws Alexia outside the ring.
Yeah, some serious ground and pound there.
And right back in. Oh, no, she's got something in mind here. Does Cassie Lee. As Lee and Alexia battle outside the ring in front of the Smash Wrestling fans.
Yeah, Alexia Nicole very comfortable in a kind of slugfest environment like this.
She is. Don't let her size fool you. She is as tough as they come.
Recently had a really good match here at Rec Room with Dani Luna, one half of the current Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
She certainly did. Definitely made an impression on Dani Luna as well.
And there we see her clever hanging onto the ring apron to give her a little bit of leverage there to kick Cassie Lee off. And now trips her up in that same apron.
Smart move by Alexia Nicole. I think I caught a little smile on her face there. She
Proud of herself.
Admiring her own cleverness.
And now she's got Cassie Lee reeling here, just eating forearms to the chest of the corner.
And now, oh wow. Vicious, showing that side, is Alexia Nicole. What's she going to do here with Cassie Lee tossing her unceremoniously out of the ring?
Uh-oh.
What's she doing with the
Alexia Nicole's trying to take a turnbuckle pad off here. Expose that turnbuckle underneath. Cassie Lee's going to have to be very, very careful.
Well, she certainly didn't see it as she was outside the ring on the floor. On all fours. Alexia now throws Cassie back in the ring. I guess she's looking to follow up here using that exposed turnbuckle, but now she's on the other side, the other corner. Alexia charges and nails Cassie Lee in the midsection. Alexia now to the top.
Comes up empty, but rolls through, so she's still on her feet. Big drop kick in the corner.
Shotgun drop kick by Alexia Nicole. Now following up. Cassie Lee in the corner. Double knee.
Alexia Nicole might not need that exposed turnbuckle. Here's a
Going
cover.
For the pin. Kick out at 2 is the call from our referee, Steve Sorensen.
Alexia firmly in control here. She does still have that turnbuckle exposed, but she is all over Cassie Lee and now keeping her grounded with that rear naked choke.
As the fans rallying to get behind the Australian Cassie Lee in her return match, first match in 16 and a half months. You got to wonder if conditioning's a factor. We've heard it before. You can train all you want for cardio, but it's very different when you're in the ring for a match.
Yeah, and she's looked great from a counters perspective, from an execution perspective, but there's no way to simulate, hey, you're in the deep waters 10 minutes into a match. And Alexia Nicole has been out here every week, twice a week, for months and months since she returned from her own injury.
Exactly. But Cassie Lee taking Alexia Nicole down with a couple of clotheslines.
Into that same corner where Nicole had exposed the turnbuckle. So, and now Cassie Lee's back goes into it. It's not fully exposed, so not...
Oh! Incredibly athletic move there from Cassie Lee. And now Lee going for the pinfall here. 1, 2. Alexia just kicks out.
Kind of a spinning neck breaker face buster there. More torque on that than we know. It looked like a neck breaker initially and just had enough power on it that she landed on her face. Thought that might be it.
Definitely took something out of Alexia Nicole, as you could see her holding the back of her neck. Now reversal by Alexia. And, referee almost bought it there. And now, he does! Steve Sorensen, our referee, going down as Cassie Lee sidesteps the charge. What a kick to the back of the head, and now fisherman suplex, Sweden to a bridge, but the referee is out. He cannot make the count.
We got the visual 3 count.
Cassie Lee cannot believe it. She almost had a win here in her return match, but the referee is knocked out. And now he rolls out of the ring.
That was a beautiful fisherman suplex, too. Might even call it a perfect plex. And a backstabber.
Alexia Nicole taking advantage of the referee being out, gave her a chance to recover, and now execute some offense on Cassie Lee now. What's she doing here? Yeah. Bringing out a chair. We got some furniture here in the rec room.
Cassie Lee has no idea. She's facing the other way. She tries to pull herself up on the ropes here. Alexia Nicole has her lined up.
She's raising the chair. Ducks the chair shot, ducks it again. Alexia Nicole, I think the chair bounced off the top rope and might have clipped her.
She's recovering now, and she's left the chair there,
there
you see.
Time, Cassie Lee, I think her chin or her nose. And
there's that bionic arm brace.
Alexia Nicole calling for now another ref as Terry Butcher comes out from the back. He must have seen what happened to our other referee. Now goes for the count. Cassie Lee just kicking out in the nick of time.
Alexia Nicole trying to steal one there. The exposed turnbuckle, the arm brace to the head. Cassie Lee has a little bit more left in her.
I didn't realize Alexia was so conniving. What was that? Shotgun dropkick to our referee.
Do we have any left on the roster?
I don't think so. I haven't seen any now. Cassie Lee.
This is only a 7-match card. We're going to be at our reps with the quickness. Cassie Lee trying to get that chair now.
I may have to put on the stripes myself. Big super kick from Cassie Lee causes Alexia Nicole to drop. To drop the chair. Now Steve Sorensen rolling back in. The slower count, but Cassie Lee gets a huge win in her return to professional wrestling.
Well, that's going to make this Rec Room crowd happy. You mentioned it. First match in over 16 months. Looked like very little rust, very little conditioning issue. Cassie Lee as good as we've ever seen her.
What a win from Cassie Lee, and Alexia Nicole pulled out every trick in the book and still wasn't able to overcome the Aussie Cassie Lee. Huge win for her on Elimination Weekend here at Smash Wrestling.
Cassie's asking for a microphone. Well, this is always a treat when we get to hear from them.
Absolutely.
Usually pretty funny. And we get a little dance.
A little dance, yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, now I know my husband loves it so much.
Buttering us up.
You know, since becoming a mom, thank you. I can't tell you how many ways I've doubted myself since becoming a mom. I really had no idea if I would be able to return to the ring or compete at the same level
Okay.
Wow.
I refuse to let my potential hold me anymore. I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. And the best part is I'm not coming alone.
Oh.
Okay.
Because behind every great woman is her iconic best friend. Thank you.
And there you go. You heard the news.
Hell yeah. April 20th at Rebel in Toronto, Rebel Mania. I assume Jody Threat's going to take up that challenge. We got a title match.
That's going to be amazing. The Smash Wrestling Women's Champion is going to be facing the iconic, the inspirational Cassie Lee. Great words at the end of her match, and again, a win in her return to the ring.
The following contest is a six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Ryan Mathias, KJ Reynolds, and Jax Williams.
Well, we have Mr. Jaw-dropping athletic excellence himself in a six-man tag team match. He's recruited one of the top tag teams that we've seen here at Smash Wrestling in the Dub Club to continue this feud that he's been having the last couple of shows with Von Vertigo.
Yeah, I have bad news. In addition to the jaw-dropping athletic excellence, we're also going to see some jaw-jabbing here. He's got a microphone, which is never pleasant.
Microphone in one hand and his energy drink in the other. Never a good combination.
Jack's Power Punch. If you don't say the brand name, we get in trouble. So,
Well, when Jack starts paying me, I'll start saying the name of his energy drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at this packed house tonight. You're all here for Jax Williams. We know. And I just want to clear some stuff up because you're probably wondering, how does Smash Wrestling afford the Dub Club? And how do they afford my contract? It's massive. So now I'll kindly ask you to turn your attention to the big screen for my official sponsorship ad.
Accelerate my energy. Jack's Power Punch is where I got to be. I want to move, I want to stand, I want to slam like I'm Jax Williams. Accelerate my energy. Come on. Accelerate my energy.
Side effects may include and are not limited to sudden growth spurts, stunning good looks, pump kicks, dope facial hair, gorgeous muscles, and jaw-dropping excellence. Please consult a doctor to see if Accelerate Energy is right for you.
What do you think of that?
I didn't see a commercial break on our run sheet.
That was so good. I think we should show it again. Play it again.
come on.
I don't think we need to see that again. I don't think Jack's paid for multiple plays.
Yeah.
And their opponents, the team of Eli Surge, Johnny DeLuca, and the B-Guy, Von Vertigo.
Well, Von Vertigo leading his charges. Eli Surge and Johnny DeLuca into six-man tag action. This feud has been going on for a little while here between Vertigo and Jax Williams, and it got pretty heated last month here at the Rec Room, and then again the following night at the London Music Hall.
Yeah, we were trying to get questions in with Jax Williams after that last event. Von Vertigo didn't take kindly to some of his words. Von Vertigo had won that match, but Jax, the last man standing, Vertigo gets into it with him at the press conference after, and then not long after that, Johnny DeLuca, same thing. So when Von Vertigo was looking for a pair of teammates, Johnny DeLuca had that hand up really, really quickly. I have less of a grasp on anything about Eli Surge and what his motivations are.
You want to wrestle, right?
Well, I think the tin hat.
I know you're tech. You want to wrestle. No, see, you're small-minded. I think big picture. Not only am I a better wrestler than you, I'm getting you're going to endorse Jack's Power Punch. Oh, sorry, jobber juice? Hold on. How about if I win tonight, I take over the Jack's William branding, and it becomes the Verta Go-Go Juice. What do you say about that?
Doesn't have quite the same ring, but I think we've got extra stakes on this six-man tag match. Von Vertigo going to be a part of the Jack's Power Punch branding if Team Jack's can pull this off?
Apparently. That Vertigo just called jobber juice.
Yeah, I think credit to someone in the crowd for yelling that one out.
Yep.
But yeah, Vertigo Go Juice if Team Vaughn can win this one. Interesting mix on Team Vaughn here.
It is. You saw the tin hat and the tin robe, I guess, that Mr. Surge came out with. He is a known conspiracy theorist.
Not just a known conspiracy theorist. I tried to introduce myself to him before the, we try to talk to these wrestlers, learn a little bit about them, especially someone who's newer to Smash. All he wanted to talk about was Bigfoot. Like, hey man, have you seen the new Bigfoot video? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, and it's all he wanted to. I'm like, hey, what do you think about Jax, the Dub Club? What's your strategy? Bigfoot. Don't know how Von Vertigo found this guy, man.
I was trying to connect with him on a wrestling level. We talked about me being at the 97 Survivor Series, the Montreal Screwjob. He started telling me he thinks Brent was in on it, which was one of the most famous conspiracy theories ever in pro wrestling.
Ludicrous.
This guy might be a little short of a deck, as they say.
Yeah, I tried to get at the heart. Why would you put your hand up and want to be in this match other than it's a good opportunity? And I asked him, well, Jack's Power Punch. He's like, full of fluoride, trying to control your mind through the beverages. I don't. Quick roll up there for Johnny DeLuca.
Nice sling blade there. And now we'll get our first look at Eli Surge.
You got an inverted Boston Crab.
Crab.
A little surfboard action, maybe.
Carrying him over into the corner. And now, wow. Banging his head against that bottom turnbuckle pad.
All right, unconventional guy, unconventional offense. There's a little Mahastral cradle.
All right, he's got some wrestling chops here. Now, line tag by Johnny DeLuca as he comes into the ring.
Just me, or does Johnny DeLuca look a little extra familiar this week? Feels like I've seen him somewhere else.
Somewhere on a Friday night, yeah.
Well, now we've got Team Tinfoil Hat here.
Vertigo. Oh.
Photo op.
Wow.
Jax Williams not having it.
No, I don't think he's very happy with
anything.
Anything in general, but certainly what's happening in this match right now, tossing the tin hats out of the ring.
Yeah, the only photo ops allowed during a Jax Williams match are in-match sponsorships from Jack's Power Punch.
You got to pay to play.
Yeah, regrettably. Look, the Team Jax here, a little more straightforward how they're put together. Smart on the part of Jax Williams to find an actual tag team that's tagged together before. Dub Club, we've seen them here a bunch. Ryan Mathias and KJ Reynolds.
Nice chop there, maybe a tribute to one of the gentlemen that is next door at the Rogers Center this weekend. Now Jax Williams tagged in, looking to take control against Johnny DeLuca, who he dressed down after his press conference in London after any given Sunday.
And these two have, they can't seem to, I know this is Team Jax against Team Vertigo, but Johnny DeLuca and Jax Williams have orbited each other basically since they entered Smash Wrestling together. And it was a loss against DeLuca about 2 years ago that kind of set Jax down this path of a different attitude, a different demeanor in the ring. And they've been on different paths since. Yeah, Eli Surge coming in with a surge of energy.
That drop kick.
Yeah.
Sends Jax into the corner. And now following up into the midsection of Jax. He is favoring that midsection. Oh!
Slingshot spear through the rope.
Not going to pin Jax that way, but he is a little hurt there.
Looks like a pretty good draft pick on the part of Team Vertigo so
Yeah, some good scouting there by Von Vertigo, by the B guy. Now go behind.
Smart blind tag there by Ryan Mathias.
Mathias tags in. Now going for the pinfall. Surge able to slide that shoulder out just in time. As Vertigo makes a motion to come in the ring. Now big chop to the chest of Eli Surge. Now the other member of the Dub Club tagged in. And now in comes Jax Williams, a little triple team here. Oh! Flying elbow by Jax Williams sends Surge to the ground. Now going for a bit of a lazy cover there, allowing Surge to kick out.
It's an interesting tandem move there from Dub Club. They call it pretzel prison. That kind of, we used to see Tajiri use the ropes for the tarantula all the time. Kind of two of them doing it there. You got the arms in, you got the feet up. You're gonna be susceptible to the 5 count, but for 5 seconds you put quite a stretch on.
Absolutely.
And now behind the referee's
now again,
back,
some triple teaming going on here.
No 5 count there whatsoever.
Jax posing for the crowd, and Smash fans are not giving it to him, not showing him any love.
Pretty quick chemistry here between Jax Williams and Dub Club. Dub Club saw this as an opportunity. Obviously, you get a big win with names in a match with names as big as Von Vertigo and Jax Williams. Also might have been enticed with a lifetime supply of Jax Power Punch to team up as well.
I'm not sure what kind of incentive that would be, but let's go with the former. Now pin attempt here. Surge able to kick out. Referee, it's been kind of a bit of a tough afternoon for him already, getting admonished now by the Dub Club and Jax Williams.
Yeah, I thought they had the 3 there, but right back to work with the, not tandem, but 3-man offense, keeping Surge cornered here. And again, one of the benefits of Team Jax drafting an experienced tag team together. You see the quick tags, the tandem offense, the strategy to isolate Surge here. It's paying off pretty well for Team Jax early on.
That's a great call, and they're working very well
Whoa!
together. Oh, wow! Did you see the height? But came up empty.
That was beautiful right to the very last second.
Almost touched that lighting grid that's hanging above the ring.
That's one of the better moonsaults you'll see.
That
Just,
really
no water in the pool.
As now each man tries to get to their corner.
Yeah.
Vertigo and Williams tagged in. Big clothesline drops. Williams now an elbow. Now unleashing a torrent of right hands on Jax Williams. Vertigo taking out all those frustrations of the last few weeks on Jax Williams.
Yeah, really took it personal. Jax attacked him after Vertigo came up with a win. Really took the press conference comments personal. Vaughn's wanted this for a while.
Now Mathias and Reynolds with the double team on Vertigo. Vertigo holds on to the ropes. Elbow and, a big kick to the face.
Oh, we got a little, we're looking for that
No,
club
Vertigo
sandwich.
breaks it up. Drop kick there.
Oh! So use
Vertigo misses with the Shining Wizard. Sorry there, Blake.
No, that's all right. It's just
Vertigo.
just trying to figure out a way to describe that. Vertigo used one teammate to Yushigoroshi, the other teammate, and now he's going to hit the skies. He's got them both prone.
Oh! High cross body sends both members of the Dub Club to the mat. Very close pinfall right there. As both members of the Dub Club able to kick out. Vertigo
Unbelievable
now.
couple minutes for Vertigo there. Usually we see the Dub Club with so much innovative tandem offense, and Vertigo going 1-on-2 with, I guess, whatever the inverse of tandem offense is, using them against each other. Jax Williams saves KJ Reynolds there from the double suplex.
Williams showing that power. Big right hand to Eli Surge.
Tomahawk forearm in the corner.
And sidesteps Vertigo, sending him into the corner. Vertigo, though, with a big high knee, sends Williams down.
Vertigo, such a good striker, but there Mathias catches him with a little dragon screw into a
Now
Canadian maple leaf.
Single leg crab there. Oh! DeLuca with a big kick to the face.
Mr. Electricity just put the lights out.
He sure
Oh!
did.
Spinning face buster there. And KJ Reynolds got him lined up, though. DeLuca's got to watch his flank.
Oh!
Slingshot cutter.
And now Surge. Look, clever move.
Oh!
Whoa! What a big knee to the face.
An Illuminati knee.
Very good.
And there's the flat earth liner. Conspiracy after conspiracy against the Dub Club. DeLuca!
AJ Styles would be proud. What a cutter there. Vertigo now calling for the Shining Wizard. Hits it! Surge with the cover. 1, 2, oh! Jax Williams pulls the referee out of the ring, breaking up that count. What would have been a sure win for Team The Guy.
And Vertigo right on top of Williams. So they're going to scrap outside the ring. But that's going to leave Eli Surge 2-on-1 against the Dub Club here.
Big double axe handle. Oh, big palm strike by Eli Surge.
Looking for help from DeLuca here.
DeLuca calling for it.
Another handspring cutter, but he gets his own guy! Matthias shoves Surge in the way and a big pump kick.
Taking DeLuca out, Surge down. Dub Club now looking to follow up here. Some tandem offense.
A little sliced bread.
And
a little flying Ryan. Jax Williams tagged in. Blind tag on his own team.
What happened there?
Where's this contest? The team of the Dub Club and Jax Williams.
Well, what happened there, Steve, is Dub Club hit that awesome tandem finish with the sliced bread, the flying Ryan elbow drop with as much height as the moonsault, and Jax had blind tagged in, wanted the win for himself. Dub Club were in control. Matthias had that pin ready to go. That would have been a 3 count regardless, but Jax hogging the glory a little bit.
Dub Club looked as confused as I was as to what happened.
And you know what this means, though? The newest endorser of Jax Power Punch is Von Vertigo.
Vertigo not looking very happy about it as Jax asks for the microphone.
No. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. I knew Team Jax was going to beat Team Vertigo. That was a given. Me and you, I want you one-on-one. April 20th, WrestleMania.
Okay, man. One-on-one? Fine. I'll endorse your shitty product. But when we meet one-on-one, it's a hardcore match.
Whoa!
Tables, chairs, that is all legal. I'll see you later.
Vertigo looking for a little power punch of his own.
Okay. Cool, man.
April 20th, WrestleMania. Jax Williams against Von Vertigo in a hardcore match. That card is stacking up quick.
And Vertigo, no stranger to those kinds of matches. That feud that he had with Mark Wheeler featured a no-holds-barred match that actually won Match of the Year. So I don't know if Jax knows what he's in for with Von Vertigo on April 20th.
The whole flipping reason why I came back was to become a 2-time Smash Wrestling Champion. Sucker Mike, you might have body slam, but you're looking at the man who delivers the hardest punch, kick, chop, punch, kick, chop, punch,
Middle rope.
Looking for the kill shot here.
You know what's coming here.
And he hits it again on the back of the head. This is how he won the championship the first time, Steve. Tarek into the cover.
New champion coming up here.
New champion. No!
Wow. Psycho Mike able to put the foot on the rope just in the nick of time. Mike now, is he going for the cover? Yes, he is.
2, and that's it. Oh, wait. Referee says ring the bell. Ring the bell, it's over. I don't think the official saw Tarek had his foot on the bottom rope.
I don't know.
And still, Smash Wrestling World Champion.
It's wild to say to Tarek, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Referee's decision is normally final here. Oh my God!
Tarek might have just knocked out that official. There's no need for that. I understand you're frustrated. I understand you're upset.
Tarek just hit Our referee, Steve Sorensen, with
that's-
as hard a right as he hit Psycho Mike
Yeah,
with.
that's just unbelievable. That.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Calgary, Alberta, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mr. Punch, Kick, Shot, Terry!
And welcome back to the second half of Smash Wrestling here on Elimination Chamber Weekend at the Rec Room. Steve Argentero along with Blake Murphy. And Blake, we just saw the video of what happened last time in London. Tarek had a big title match against Psycho Mike. It did not go his way for the championship. He is trying to get back on track this afternoon.
And what a interesting matchup stylistically for him to try to get back on track. Kevin Blackwood, the one guy in Smash who could say, hey, I might punch and kick just as hard as Tarek.
He's definitely going to bring the best out of Tarek, or maybe the worst. We'll have to see what happens. It looked like Tarek wanted to say something, and Blackwood's music, is that starting to play?
And his opponent, from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 188 pounds, Kevin Blackwood!
One of the Buffalo brothers, Kevin Blackwood, back here at Smash Wrestling. And Blake, these two men do have a history with each other.
A recent history, no less. I do think we're going to hear from Tarek.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. I'm happy you're out here, Kevin, because the last time I was in a Smash Wrestling ring, things didn't necessarily go my way, and I lost my cool. Okay? I lost my cool, man. But as we get older, our emotions get checked. That's the whole point of getting older. You learn as you get older, you grow. So, I feel deeply sorry about what I did. I moved past it. But on to you. Kevin Blackwood, I'm not gonna come out here and badmouth you, bro. I'm pretty sure your first match ever was against me. So if you look at the history here, some of these OGs, there's some still left of Smash OGs that know the history between Kevin Blackwood and Tarek. Okay? So I went and put it past myself to even ask management for this match. This is a match that I hand-selected because I respect you. So, I think we should just stop talking. Y'all want to see another banger? Punch, kick, chop, done.
You heard it from Tarek. He requested this match with Kevin Blackwood, and a more mature, as he called himself, Tarek, who was actually on the very first Smash Wrestling show back in 2012.
Obviously a former Smash Wrestling champion as well. Would have loved to get that title back at any given Sunday. Yeah, what do you think? He said he's put it behind him. He's obviously regretful of his actions at the end of that title match. You know, I guess that wasn't really a public apology, but he said he's moved past it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he, if he hasn't already, probably needs to do a mea culpa with the referee that he clocked, and obviously he said some words that wasn't probably not proud of himself to Sebastian Suave. So we'll see. I mean, Tarek has been known to be a very emotional guy.
Am I reading too much into the referee assignments for today's matches that it is a different official in the ring there with Tarek this time?
I don't think you are, to be honest with you. Not that we've heard anything officially, but it wouldn't surprise me if that factored into the decision, whether it was from management or the referees doing the assignments themselves.
Back to the actual match assignment, you see early on here just how well these two know each other. I'm going to go punch for punch, chop for chop, kick for kick, if they can actually land and not reverse and reverse and reverse. Because, yeah, over the decade, there is a lot of ring time here together.
So good at anticipating each other's moves. And look at this back and forth chop fest.
And here's the thing, they might anticipate each other's moves, but both of these guys are a little sick, and they want to get chopped. They want to get hit, feeling like it adds a little more muster to their own.
Look at that double stomp by Blackwood onto Tarek. Gaining the upper hand here early on. Is Tarek on all fours, struggling a bit to get to his feet. Big kick to the chest. These guys, again, are just two of the top strikers in all of professional wrestling.
Blackwood really leaning in with these.
And there you go. Anticipating that move, catching him.
Yeah.
And now Blackwood hung up on that middle rope and Tarek taking advantage.
Big pump kick, and we've seen Tarek do this before.
Big flying elbow to the back of the head, and Blackwood writhing in pain.
Tarek mentioned he asked for this match because of his respect for Blackwood, and these two have been in the ring together a lot over the years, but recently also, the Saturday before Tarek's title shot against Psycho Mike, he was in a triple threat match here at Smash with Kevin Blackwood and Jason Hotch. Tarek came out on top, and it wasn't even after the title match, it was after that triple threat where he grabbed Sebastian Swab and said, hey, down the line, give me Blackwood one-on-one.
Yeah, he was so impressed with Blackwood that he wanted him in a singles match one-on-one. And I think he's at a stage where he feels he still needs to prove himself.
I mean, anytime you lose a title opportunity, right, you're going to have to, you're not, maybe someone at Tarek's level doesn't have to go all the way to the back of the line, but you got to know you're a couple quality wins away from getting back in that title picture. And a win against Kevin Blackwood definitely qualifies as a quality win.
No question about it. Tarek came back to Smash Wrestling not that long ago, and he stated his goal was to regain the Smash Wrestling Championship and become the first two-time Smash Wrestling World Champion. And all that build-up and all that effort eliminated, basically, no pun intended, with Elimination Chamber weekend, with one match in London, Ontario a month ago.
Tarek, just a 2 count there. A lot of shots in quick succession there for Blackwood in the corner.
And this sold-out crowd here at the Rec Room taking it all in. We mentioned this is Elimination Chamber weekend. We have one of the biggest crowds we've ever had here at the Rec Room for a Smash Wrestling show. International media here to cover it. Chris Van Vliet himself was here. This is there's a lot of eyes on this matchup.
Wrestling Classic was here.
Wrestling Classic's here.
All sorts of people turned out, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Justin a few times at a bunch of WrestleManias, and good to see him here in Toronto for Elimination Chamber.
Just met him for the first time at Intermission. Didn't get the pleasure with Van Vliet, but that's Canadian wrestling media royalty.
he certainly is. I was at his Q&A with Natalia yesterday, and that was a lot of fun. And again, I've seen Chris at a lot of media events around WWE, so he does a great job, and one of the Canadian wrestling media we are certainly very proud of here. Now Tarek going for a cover here on Blackwood.
Yeah, nasty kind of backpack stunner backdrop. I'm not sure exactly what he was going for there, but tons of impact.
It was. It took a lot out of Blackwood there. The aesthetic crippler, as he refers to himself.
I dig it. My kind of guy. Tattoos everywhere. Big Robert Smith tattoo. Does some tattooing on his own as well in addition to his wrestling. Hasn't done me yet, but I'm running out of space, but if he acts quick.
You might have to take the trip down the QEW to Buffalo and engage him in his services. Big right hand there by Tarek.
If there's anything left of him after Tarek's done with these strikes.
And now here's a big chop. Wow, felt that one over here. Referee checking on Blackwood. That really took the breath out of Kevin Blackwood.
Yeah. And this is, Tarek likes going back to those chops, but you get one that good, you want to stay on top of Blackwood here. You don't want to, it's fun to trade chops and trade kicks and things like that, but you build an advantage like this. Blackwood's too dangerous to not try to stay on top of this right now.
Tarek sending Blackwood hard into the corner a couple of different occasions.
You heard there Tarek yell out Vader as he came in with the double arm blows, like he's yelling out Kobe on a jump shot.
Oh! Wow! Shotgun dropkick off the top from Kevin Blackwood sends Tarek reeling back into the corner.
With the quickness with that one, too. That came kind of out of nowhere as far as a top rope dropkick can come.
Sure did. As Blackwood feeding off the crowd, as is Tarek looking to make their way to their feet, both competitors.
Blackwood ducks under, right into a German suplex and keeps control.
See if he's going to follow up with another one. Yeah. High impact on the back of the neck there.
Maintains the hand grip again. Tarek tried to hand fight it off on his way up the last time, but he might not have the juice to do it here. But
Blackwood favoring his lower back there.
Oh, he got it.
He got it.
Yeah, there's the third. And
is he going to number 4? Yes. And still holding on.
5.
Blocking a 6th one is Tarek, but he misses.
Double stomp to the left shoulder.
And now hooking him for a suplex. Look at that power. Turns him over. Now Blackwood going for the pin on Tarek. 1, 2. Tarek still with a lot of energy there, able to kick out.
A lot of heart from Tarek there. Man, I love the smarts on Blackwood. You get those 5 German suplexes, Tarek manages to get out of the way, and then you see Tarek's got a little bit of that kinesio tape on the left shoulder, so instead of going right to the flat of the back, Blackwood hits him in the left shoulder with that double stomp.
Blackwood calling for the end here, got him in a kind of a reverse pile driver position, but Tarek reverses it. Now Tarek ducking underneath. Big flying elbow to the face of Kevin Blackwood. Now Blackwood following up. Oh no! Pop-up knee. Now Blackwood to the top. Turnbuckle, but Tarek catches him.
The height on that kick.
Now Tarek.
Fireman's carry into the kick. That could be
1, 2. Oh, that was close.
We've seen Tarek do a lot of damage with that one over the years.
Sure have. Blackwood reeling here.
Crowd really behind both of these guys.
It's been an incredible match thus far. And it is far from over, I think.
Kevin, that's not a good place to catch your breath
in
a match against Tarek.
I mean, he knows that from earlier in the match. He got caught with a flying elbow. And now Tarek going to the outside. Lining up Kevin Blackwood. And
yeah, maybe Blackwood baited him in a little bit there.
He was playing possum there, absolutely. Now Blackwood climbing to the top turnbuckle. Oh my God!
Come on!
Stop onto the ring apron. Oh my God!
If Blackwood could roll Tarek back in, this is over.
What a high impact move by Kevin Blackwood.
Well, that's why you pay for the VIP seats here. That was right in their lap.
But it almost backfired on him in that Tarek is now basically dead weight. Blackwood struggling to get Tarek back in the ring, which of course is the only way that Blackwood's going to be able to legally pin him.
And if he doesn't want to win via count, he might need to roll back in and roll out to reset the count at some way. If he can't get to, there you go.
I don't think Blackwood wants to win this via count out. He is looking to make a statement.
Uses the front-headed arm to lift him into a pin.
Now Tarek reverses it. Wow, that was close.
Almost stole one.
Yeah. Big kick, roundhouse kick to the head of Tarek. Now Blackwood has him in that reverse pile driver position. Nails it. Blackwood going for the cover. 1, 2. Tarek kicking out. What is Kevin Blackwood going to have to do to put the former Smash Wrestling World Champion away?
Hits him with a tombstone after that double stomp on the apron. I can't believe Tarek's still able to get a shoulder up.
The resilience of both these men is incredible and on full display here at the Rec Room. Now Blackwood trying to pull Tarek from the outside back in the ring. Trying to suplex him back over that top rope. That is not going to be an easy task, especially with Tarek blocking it.
Yeah, Tarek wrapping a leg around that bottom rope so Blackwood can't get any leverage. Is he going to try to suplex him back out?
Well, he got him to the outside onto the ring apron there. Now both men trading forearm shots. Dangerous here. Blackwood basically matching Tarek, kick for kick, chop for chop, clotheslining. Now Tarek back in the ring. That's the way you get him back in.
Yeah, none of this lifting the dead weight on the floor. Just clothesline him back over top. Easy as that. Blackwood's got him sized up here.
He does. He's calling for him, but he's lining him up. Big kick to the face.
Baits him in again.
Yep. Now, he's signaling to the crowd to clear out. He's looking for that suplex, but Tarek, not going to be easy. Blackwood got caught. A couple of sharp kicks. And now another one to the face.
Well, usually we see Tarek go for this with the opponent hanging out over the apron. He's going to try it on the inside?
Yeah. Tarek now to the top turnbuckle. Big flying elbow. That's another way to get your opponent back in the ring. The pinfall attempt. Blackwood just kicks out. Tarek cannot believe it.
Blackwood ate a lot of the mat there, too, after that elbow.
He did.
Looking for that.
Oh.
Fireman's carry kick again.
Got him. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Another near pinfall. You can hear the frustration out of Tarek. He does not know what he has to, as we watch the replay here. Here's that tombstone, that inverted pile driver.
And he got all of that one. And Tarek's still somehow kicking out. Crowd chanting for both these guys, which, how could you pick a side the way this one's gone?
I mean, you could choose from that chant to, fight forever. choose your cliche, but they all apply here. Again, those hard chops. Tarek really laying it in on Blackwood.
Those have to hurt at the start of the match when they're going back and forth on them. But at this point, 12, 15 minutes deep, you got nothing left in the tank and you're eating those. That's got to be awful.
That one had a little extra mustard behind it. And that, I think, woke up Blackwood. Now they're trading forearms again in the middle of the ring. Back and forth, Blackwood, Tarek. Now Blackwood off the ropes. Tarek catches him with a big forearm pop-up. Another one, there's a knee. Another pop-up chop attempt. That was blocked by Blackwood. Now he rolls him up for the cover. 2 count. Blackwood now, big high knee. Blackwood now off the ropes. Tarek catches him with a huge chop.
Is he going to go for it one more time?
Fireman's carry.
Blackwood catches it.
And
double
now a double stop to the shoulder. Blackwood, can he follow up? Nails Tarek in the corner.
It's a hell of a kick.
A hell of a kick. Blackwood now to the top. Tarek ducks underneath, now charges into the corner. Blackwood pushes him down with the legs.
Comes up empty on that
kick. By Blackwood. Now double stop from the top turnbuckle, going for the pinfall. 1, 2, this could be it. Kevin Blackwood with a massive win.
Tarek asked for Blackwood one-on-one. Tarek got the very best of Kevin Blackwood. What a victory.
What a huge win for Blackwood. Unfortunately for Tarek, the former Smash Wrestling World Champion, this is 2 losses in a row, but you have to wonder for Blackwood if this actually puts him into title contention for Psycho Mike's World Championship.
You beat the guy who was most recently the #1 contender. He's got a case.
You see a little emotion now out of Tarek, who said he had put the frustrations of last match behind him, but definitely showing his frustrations. Look at that.
He is not happy about this loss. I don't know. I can't make out what he's saying.
No, but Blackwood extending the hand in a show of sportsmanship.
He's calming himself down a little bit, it looks like.
See? No. Oh!
Wow.
What is going through Tarek's head?
He said specifically he wanted this match because of his respect for Blackwood. Certainly not showing it there.
Also saying he put the last match, the loss behind him, and clearly that is not the case. He is still carrying a grudge.
2 big losses in a row.
biggest names to ever set foot in a Smash Wrestling ring, both literally and figuratively. It is the former WWE World Champion, the Maharaja, Raj Dhesi.
Raj. You said big name. One of the biggest competitors to step foot in Smash Wrestling as well. Raj Dhesi is yoked.
And this, we mentioned Psycho Mike earlier, this was supposed to be a title opportunity for Raj Dhesi, the Maharaja. Unfortunately, Psycho Mike suffered an injury, a fractured foot, and is unable to compete tonight. But you know what, Blake? That opens up the door for an up-and-coming competitor. What a huge opportunity for London Lightning. He showed up in the building today, not even realizing that's who his opponent was going to be, the Maharaja.
Was originally going to be a part of Team Vertigo in the 6-man match we saw earlier. He's very eager to get in there against Jax Williams in the Dub Club. And he gets asked, hey, you up for the challenge of Raj Dhesi? We'll see if he's up to it. He said yes. This is quite the experience gap, a size gap. We're going to hear from Raj here.
Clearly, you're not Psycho Mike. Clearly, you're not Smash. Really, this guy's better? Clearly, you're not Smash Wrestling Champion. And clearly, nobody will be seeing a body slam tonight. Nobody! As you all know, I'm the Maharaja, the modern day Maharaja, former WWE champion. Who is this guy? Listen, I appreciate the Bret Hart cosplay. I appreciate the gusto, but go back there, kid, and bring me a challenger. That's worth the time of the Maharaja!
Wow, Maharaja not showing London Lightning any respect here.
Oh, I guess it's true what they say. Hey kids, don't meet your heroes. You know, when I was a little boy, I grew up watching you on TV. I've been a fan from 3MB to WWE champion. 3MB.
Love it.
I get it. Why would you respect a young, good-looking, jacked, bright smile, fastest rising star in Canada, London Lightning? Well, I'll tell you what. Tonight, I put your shoulders right there on the mat. 1, 2, 3, and from there, you're going to respect London Lightning.
Wait, hold on. First, you call me old by telling me you grew up watching me. Second of all, you remind me of 3-Man Band, which is okay, we all love 3MB, but that was a backhanded compliment. Now, kid, you want to talk about respect? I'll tell you what, if you beat me, you will have my respect. If you beat me, the Maharaja himself will shake your hand and raise your arm right in this way. Ring the bell, Ref.
Wow. London Lightning certainly not lacking in confidence. You know, Blake, before the the show started today, I asked London Lightning if this was the biggest match of his career, knowing that he faced Roderick Strong on AEW television a year ago, and he actually said, no, this match is going to be the biggest one.
Well, no disrespect to Roderick Strong. He has wrestled everyone. He's won a number of championships. But Raj Dhesi was a world champion at the absolute highest level. And there's surely an element. Look, I love Roderick Strong. I love a backbreaker. But Raj Dhesi is from London Lightning's backyard. These are two Canadians going at it. It means a little bit more when your hero is from your home country, too, I think.
Absolutely. And London Lightning was telling me that as a youngster, as a 9-year-old, he met Raj Dhesi when he was a member of 3MB. And he showed me a picture. Yep.
This is the friendliest way to get under a guy's skin I've ever heard. So for anyone who couldn't make out the audio, the crowd started to chant, "You still got it," to Raj Dhesi. He yelled to the crowd, "Don't chant that, I'm not that old," and then he got a full course of "You still got it." He certainly does. Look, we've seen Raj around the scene even since leaving WWE. He still has it at a very high level, looks the part, wrestles the part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he referred to it earlier when London Lightning said he was a big fan of his work at 3MB. And he thought that was a way of Lightning making it seem like he's old.
I mean, look at how that's played out, though. That might be, he called it a backhanded compliment. Well, two of the members of that group have gone on to become world champions since, and the other one's a pretty popular guy, and Heath Slater, too.
Yep. No question about it.
Heath Slater, maybe the best Southern accent in the game.
He's got some kids, too.
So I've heard. So I've heard. Also a former tag team champion with someone who's been around Smash Wrestling, Rhino.
Exactly. Despite Psycho Mike not being here, you still hear the crowd calling for a body slam.
Yeah, we should cover that, by the way. So this was originally going to be Raj Dhesi against Psycho Mike for the Smash Wrestling Championship. Psycho Mike suffered an injury, broke a foot. Now, earlier in the day, as I understand it, quite the fight to get Psycho Mike to not participate. He wanted to go against doctor's orders, had to be medical staff and Smash Wrestling sitting him down and saying, hey, look, for your best interest long term, for the best interest of the Smash Wrestling Championship, we can't allow you to go out there like this. Mike was not happy about it.
No question. I mean, Mike has been a fighting champion. He's had, I think, 20 title defenses in a year, which is a lot on the indies for Smash Wrestling. And he really wanted to be here, especially to face someone like the Maharaja. So this really hurts him, but yeah, like you were saying, long term, it's best that he is healthy and recovers from that fractured foot and is back with us, hopefully, for the big show at Rebel in April.
He's also got the Westside Extreme Wrestling 60 Carat Tournament coming up, obviously a big annual event over in Germany with our friends in WXW.
Yep.
He's expected to
Mike's been a few times.
Yeah.
Nice arm drag there by London Lightning, and I don't know if Raj was expecting something like that out of this youngster.
And that's a tournament where obviously the most important thing is the Smash Wrestling Championship. But if you're going to go over there as a Smash champion, you're going to represent Smash Wrestling in Germany with a promotion we do a lot of business with. You want him putting his best, literally best foot forward.
Pun intended.
Yeah. London Lightning off to a nice start here, by the way.
He is. I don't think Dhesi was expecting this kind of offense from Lightning. But again, youth, confidence goes a long way. Let's see if it'll be enough to carry him throughout the entire match.
And he's going to have to stay on the gas from a speed perspective. Oh boy. Oh, there's a gas pedal pushed right to the face there. That's muck. There's a big size disadvantage. And London Lightning is used to be one of the bigger, stronger guys in a match. Not going to be the case against the Maharaja.
No, he is definitely a little undersized when it comes to Raj.
Basically, anyone other than Psycho Mike probably would be.
Lightning trying to use his quickness there, but Dhesi keeping up. Big chop.
That's when you're against someone as good and experienced as Raj Dhesi, sometimes that quickness just means you got out of the way of a clothesline into a nasty headlock.
I think the Maharaja was trying to give the youngster some opportunities to show what he's got, and now I think he's had enough and showing Lightning who's boss. Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right.
crowd wants it. They want to see a body slam, whether from Psycho Mike or from Raj Dhesi.
Are we going to see one? No, Lightning. Oh, yes, from London Lightning! Wow!
Crowd got a body slam.
They sure did. Not sure if it was out of the person they expected. What a show of power from London Lightning.
Now, Psycho Mike would have us believe a body slam's more powerful if you face the hard cam when you do. We'll see if that's the difference here. But Raj Dhesi, yeah,
255 pounds, and London Lightning able to get him up and him over into that
takes
big
a
body
5
slam.
count to get up after.
Nope, let's try that clothesline again. Dhesi shakes it off. Inverted atomic drop. And a big flying clothesline sends Dhesi crashing to the mat. Now backbreaker. Lightning.
Yeah, I would not worry about the crowd that much.
No,
here.
You gotta follow up.
Yeah, you've got the advantage here. You got to stay on top of them.
A little Bret Hart elbow from the middle rope.
Just a 2 count. Well, Dhesi called him out for what he said was Bret the Hitman Hart cosplay earlier. The pink tights, obviously. I got some pink in the kicks today.
Nice.
Little Bret Hart nod myself. But there you go. Yeah, that second rope elbow drop. Looking to go back to that inverted atomic drop maybe, but the Maharaja seen it coming.
Yeah, he blocked it. Now gets Lightning up.
Yes.
Oh!
Death Valley driver with ease.
Oh, Lightning just able to get that shoulder up.
London Lightning is not a small guy, and Raj Dhesi just flung him off his shoulders like he was a stuffed animal in the basement.
You get the impression that Raj Dhesi could end this match whenever he wanted to, despite the best efforts by London Lightning.
And he's got a number of ways to do it. He can go the submission route. He can look for the Kalash, which he's won so many matches. But it looks like he's going for it there. London Lightning, longtime fan, has it scouted.
Oh! Clothesline! Maharaja over the top rope and goes flying outside, sending Raj Dhesi to the ground, and now he rolls him back in. Man, London Lightning showing some strength here.
Yeah, now he's looking to stay on top, going right to the second rope here. But Raj Dhesi getting the official in the way. It buys himself just a second.
I think we've had enough officials abuse in today's show.
Well, that was all the time that he caused London Lightning to hesitate just a little bit during that exchange of Raj Dhesi in control now, and he's going to go up top with him.
Stunned Lightning with a couple of big right hands, and now is he going to look to suplex him? I think we got a superplex coming up here.
Right.
Oh, no!
Oh!
The ring just shook with that superplex, and now Dhesi with the cover.
And he had a smile on his face as he did.
Lightning turned him over for a pinfall attempt of his own.
Bit of a smirk on the face of Dhesi as he went for that cover off the superplex.
The replay caught the tail end of that superplex. Wow.
Yeah, he got all of that. Spinebuster.
Spinebuster by Lightning. Now,
oh, here's your Bret Hart cosplay.
Yeah.
Inside cradle, though.
And a big win for the Maharaja. Like we said, Blake, you got the impression that Raj Dhesi could end this match anytime he wanted, and he certainly did quickly, right?
But
there.
I don't think he expected to need to pull out an inside cradle out of this one. London Lightning showed us a lot here.
He did, but Maharaja said to earn his respect, Lightning would have to beat him. Now he's signaling for London Lightning to stand up.
Maybe he did earn the respect.
He did, extending the right hand. Nice show of sportsmanship there. A couple of good Canadians.
Great showing from London Lightning. Great showing from Raj Dhesi. We'll have to see that match against Psycho Mike sometime in the future.
It is main event time here at Smash Wrestling, and what a main event it is going to be. Two of the best tag teams that Canada has ever produced on the indies. We have TDT from eastern part of the country going up against the Smash Wrestling Tag Champions, Sinner and Saint.
When I say I've been waiting to see this one for a long time, I'm talking 412 days. That's when Sinner and Saint won the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Championships, a set of titles that TDT had to vacate due to injury. Never lost the belts themselves. I've been waiting for this one ever since. I am fired up. What a main event.
It's going to be incredible. And you mentioned winning the tag championships back in January of last year. What they have been able to do, what they were able to do in 2024, earned them a few accolades at the Smash Wrestling Year-End Awards. Tag Team of the Year, Tag Team Match of the Year, and a tie for Breakout Performer of the Year with Jax Williams. These guys are something to behold. They are a member of the TNA roster as well. You are in for a treat, fans.
Is scheduled for one fall. It is your main event of the evening. And this one, the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first in the corner to my right, from the Saint-Eustache, Quebec, they are the former Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Matthew St. Jacques and Thomas Dubois. Tag! And their opponents on the corner to my left, from Vancouver, British Columbia, representing the Northern Armory, they are the reigning and defending Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Judas Icarus, Travis Williams, Sinner and Saint.
And there you go. Oh, TDT attacking Sinner and Saint from behind, just as Dustin Perry finished getting those introductions out. And we are off and running in this highly anticipated match for the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
TDT have waited for this for well over 400 days. They didn't lose the titles. They want them back, and they have taken it personal that Sinner and Saint have had such a successful tag title run, and Tabernacle team have not been able to get back in the mix.
No, they haven't. This is their first appearance at Smash since they lost, or since they had to give up the championship. And that was a big chop from Thomas Dubois, who was the injured member of TDT, which was what forced them to give up the titles. He's working on Judas Icarus in the crowd. Actually, both sets. There's Travis Williams and Matthew St. Jacques up near the bar area. Man, Blake, it's going to be tough for us to follow all the action.
Well, both members of TDT received beers from the crowd as they came into the game. Maybe they just wanted a little bit. Well, it looks like Travis Williams is soaked in something.
I don't know if this is a no-holds-barred or a falls count anywhere match, but these guys are brawling everywhere, which is exactly what you'd hope to see or what you'd think you'd see. Look, St. Jacques and Travis Williams, having like a beer test of strength. Now Icarus and Dubois. Oh no! Matthew St. Jacques slamming Judas Icarus with that caution. Oh! That hard plastic going into the head now of Travis Williams. Did the bell even go? I don't even know.
No, they haven't been in the ring yet.
This match not official yet.
Important to note because then both teams can't be double counted out. Be a shame for this one to end that way.
TDT enjoying some customary post-match refreshments during the match. Big forearm from Matthew St. Jacques. And then, Thomas Dubois with a big fist to the head of Judas Icarus. Wow.
By the way, that was Matthew St. Jacques that rang the bell. I don't know that that's,
I don't know
that's the official. Sorry, he did it himself, but...
I think you're right, Blake. I don't know that this match has started.
That is not an instant replay. That is both members of TDT dropping both members of Sinner and Saint on the apron.
It's interesting. The only person in the ring right now until Judas Icarus rolled in was the referee. And now the ref admonishing TDT to get back in the ring, so I assume we can officially start this match. And yes,
there we go.
Ref calls for the bell, and we now are officially underway for the Tag Team Championships at Smash Wrestling. TDT against Sinner and Saint.
Big boot to the... And TDT with the pre-match attack, they have been in control since, and we'll see if they can hang on to this. This is generally chaos is the strategy for Tabernacle Team.
They are one of the roughest, toughest tag teams around, have been for many years. Tag team champions really in almost every promotion they've been to. So these guys are veterans and experienced, and they know what they're doing here. And there again, a classic move. Travis Williams blocking the shot into the corner. Big boot to the face on St. Jacques, but wow, what a big forearm by Thomas Dubois.
Yeah, Williams saved Icarus there from eating the back of the ring post on that launch into the corner. And now, yeah, this is going to have to be what Sinner and Saint does. They've got stereo octopus stretches on here. They're going to have to use every bit of their cleverness and technical ability.
And I don't even know who's legal, so I don't know if this match would end. Who would have to give up?
Icarus on the Sinner and Saint side.
And now Williams. Big forearm shot. Great double team action by Sinner and Saint. This is what we've grown accustomed to in the last 365 days plus at Smash Wrestling.
412.
There you
by my
go,
count.
412. I should be listening to you, Blake.
And yeah, we've seen this in Smash for a long time. We've seen this around Canada, and like you mentioned off the top, we're now seeing it in TNA Impact regularly as well as part of the Northern Armory.
Look at this action, fast and furious, big double team move into the corner on Thomas Dubois. Icarus going for the pinfall, 1, 2.
St. Jacques yanks his partner out of the ring.
And now look at Williams. Oh, caught
they catch
by
him.
TDT, now Icarus.
Oh! Now that's
Smart
creative.
Move by TDT.
Look, we know Sinner and Saint for their innovative offense. TDT are innovative, but it's more and will hit anything with anything.
Yes.
Nothing flashy or technical about that one. Grab a guy, hit him into another guy.
TDT, we should note, if anyone's wondering, it does stand for Le Tabernacle de Team, so you might hear those Tabernacle chants coming from the Smash Wrestling crowd. In case anyone's wondering, they have been going by TDT for some time now.
Earmuffs, everyone.
Earmuffs, yes. Well, if you don't know, you don't know, right? Oh, that was a vicious headlock takeover by Matthew St. Jacques. Now Travis Williams back up in his corner, trying to get the fans to encourage Judas Icarus to get to his feet.
And it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Sinner and Saint generally well liked here, but TDT, because of that chaotic, hard-hitting style, like a big spine buster there, that might be it.
1, 2. Oh, almost new champions there. Icarus went hard down on the back of his head. That might have stunned him.
One of the defining characteristics of TDT is everywhere they go, they might come in well-liked, they might come in hated, but the crowds are going to get into their matches, they're going to get behind them. It's kind of a defining feature for them. So Sinner and Saint used to be in the fan favorites here. We'll see how this one plays out.
I think this might be one of those the fans will cheer for both teams and get on the side of whoever they want. Might be pretty split down the middle as far as who the fans prefer.
Dubois here using the ropes to choke out Icarus, and then he makes sure Williams can't be on the apron for a tag.
But credit to Dubois. He was listening to the referee's count and broke the hold. Now a big clothesline by Dubois. Going for the pinfall. Referee momentarily distracted, and Icarus able to kick out at just one. Dubois grabbing one of those educated feet of Judas Icarus, now going into the headlock.
Just grinding him down. This is as much psychological as it is physical at this point in the match.
Got that arm underneath Icarus's chin, but Icarus able to get to his feet, alleviate some of that pressure as he uses some axe handles to try to get out. And now, DDT by Judas Icarus.
And he needs a tag in the worst way, but there you see he is one of the most educated strikers we have on the Smash Wrestling roster. Able to turn the tides, maybe just enough to get a tag here if St. Jacques can't cut him off.
No, Dubois able to make the tag first. And now, smart move by Travis Williams, avoiding the shot.
There you go.
And there, makes the tag. In comes Travis Williams. Duck underneath the clothesline. Couple of shots to the midsection. Misses wildly. Now, big slap, backhanded slap to the face of Matthew St. Jacques. And now a running start by Travis Williams. Big flying forearm. And now again, elbow to the face of Matthew St. Jacques. Now hooks him. Blocks that suplex attempt. St. Jacques now will turn the tables, but no. Able to counter is Travis Williams.
And here you're going to see the submission game. He's going to try to take St. Jacques down to size with this rear headlock.
And you see Travis Williams has that forearm underneath the chin of St. Jacques, really cutting off that airflow, but still St. Jacques with the wherewithal to back Williams into the corner. Shoots him off the ropes. Huge clothesline by Travis Williams, going for the pinfall. 1, 2. St. Jacques kicks out. Williams now signaling to his tag team partner Icarus to get back onto the apron. Tag made.
And that's going to be what they need to do to stay in control of this one. Use that tandem offense. Cut off the ring so only one of TDT can be in there. Lots of quick tags and quick offense.
Big kick brings St. Jacques to his knees. And now Williams. And now followed by Icarus.
Penalty kick and a senton, and then he's going to gator roll through into a suplex.
Huge suplex. Now Icarus going for the pin. 1, 2. And Dubois just saves the day. Remember, this is for the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
Rare misstep by Williams there, not cutting off Dubois. That's something we've come to expect from Sinner and Saint.
Usually so good and clever with their tag team moves. Now both Sinner and Saint in the ring.
Looking for that double underhook there. St. Jacques might be too thick for him to get that.
Yeah.
They use that tandem finisher, kind of the angel wings with a little kick added to it, but might not be able to get him up for it.
St. Jacques hooks both men. Sinner and Saint double DDT. Sends Icarus and Williams to the mat. All three men now down.
And Dubois is ready to get into this thing as soon as St. Jacques can crawl over there. He is fired up.
Referee now starting the 10 count. Waiting for one of the competitors to get to their knees. And St. Jacques is the first, and he tags in Dubois. Big flying double clothesline off the top rope. And now Dubois sends Williams over and does the same to Icarus.
Couple of overhead belly to bellies. He's going to do them both at once?
Look at the power from Thomas Dubois. And Sinner and Saint are just caught. They don't know what to do. Incredible show of power from Thomas Dubois of TDT. Williams still in the ring. Here comes St. Jacques like a freight train. And now a double T move by TDT. A backbreaker now. Let's see here. This is going to be off the middle rope. St. Jacques with a big knee. And Dubois going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that close to having new tag team champions. Dubois can't believe it.
I don't know how Williams got a shoulder up after that. The backbreaker and then your prone neck hanging over the knee of Dubois. St. Jacques comes down with that big meaty knee.
And Icarus on the outside, he's not of much help right now as TDT looks to double team Travis Williams in the ring. Oh, Williams able to get out of it.
Yeah, Icarus waiting on an opportunity there. Sees the
then,
tide change. Big spinning elbow off the top.
As St. Jacques, violently throws Icarus out of the ring. But Icarus quick to get back. Big Insegurion. Oh, and another follow-up kick to St. Jacques, and another one, and another one. Those educated feet we talked about earlier. Now Williams blocks Dubois, and another kick by Icarus. German suplex released him. And Sinner and Saint feeling it, showing why they are the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions for how many days, Blake?
412 and possibly counting.
Look at that energy from Sinner and Saint.
Gonna try it here. Looking for O to the phone. What? Mark Wheeler?
What is Mark Wheeler doing in the ring?
Icarus kicks him right back up, but Wheeler just slid in the ring with a chair.
And leaves it in the ring.
Oh, St. Jacques got it now.
Oh! Throw, and the referee did not see it. Williams is down. Now the referee climbing back in the ring. He's going to count the pinfall. Don't let it end like this.
Oh!
What a kick out from Travis Williams. I thought he was beat there.
Had that chair thrown in his face by Matthew St. Jacques. Just barely gets a shoulder up. But what the hell was Mark Wheeler doing out here?
One half of Locked and Loaded. He wrestled a singles match earlier. What is he doing here?
And we knew he was frustrated after that loss to Junior Bonito of Fresh Air earlier, but they've had their tag title shot. They came up short, as has been the story with Mark Wheeler. No business getting involved in this one.
No, TDT, I was going to say momentarily in control, but now Williams staging a comeback here. But caught by TDT.
Oh, double buckle bomb.
Thrown into the corner, but in slides Icarus, and now he's caught too. Another buckle bomb. Wow. And now the shirts come off. We've seen this before from TDT. Now they are down to business as if they weren't before.
Yeah, suspenders are, and Mark Wheeler's back in here.
What is he? Directing traffic there. Oh, nice.
Eats a big forearm from St. Jacques.
Well timed by St. Jacques. If they are going to win these tag team championships, they want to do it cleanly. Double team coming up here. Tripped by Icarus. Dubois still in the ring with Williams. And now Icarus, no. Survives the power bomb. Now a double team move into a pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
Assistant crucifix wins it.
And still, Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Sinner and Saint.
What a massive win for Judas Icarus and Travis Williams, defending the Tag Team Championship against... Oh.
You haven't ruined this enough?
This is not how we're ending the night.
Smash fans know what's up. Jesse V, Mark Wheeler's tag team partner, not here.
Yeah, last month you got lucky against Big Jesse B. You know what? Now look, you guys made me the best team out of BC, right? You guys made, hey, I'm talking to you. You guys might be the best team in Quebec. But you're looking at one half of the best tag team in Ontario. Locked and loaded. And soon enough, we ain't worried about you boys. One more time. Yeah, what do y'all say, huh? What do y'all...
Wheeler calling a shot.
Excuse me, Mama, this. I can help to hear you talk a lot of trash. You got a problem in your head, man? You sicko? Dude, we're gonna fuck you up, brother. Hey, you guys from the Masters, you're not going away that easy. We're gonna fuck you up too, Goddess.
isn't done with Sinner and Saint yet.
I hear every single one of you, TDT, the best in Quebec, locked and loaded, the best in Ontario. But you're looking at the Smash Tag Team Champions, Sinner and Saint, the best in Canada.
Hard to argue with them.
So boys, we fighting champions, don't worry about that. Locked and loaded, TDT, Sinner and Saint will take you all. April 20th, Rebelmania, 3-way tag for the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Do you want it?
Hell yeah, I want it, Steve.
What a huge announcement. Sinner and Saint confirming they will accept the challenge and take on the best from Quebec in TDT and the best from Ontario in Locked and Loaded. What a massive three-way tag match for the championship. This is going to be in a month and a half's time.
And that is how you continue to build a legacy as one of the greatest tag teams in all of Canada.
So that count continues 412 days. They will continue to defend those tag champs. We'll see what happens in April. Thanks everyone for joining us here at the Rec Room. On behalf of Blake Murphy, I'm Steve Argentero. We will see you next time.